What's going on? Sean Don is back with a technical analysis. It's been a while, but here we are, regardless. Two of them come today. Today, currently, now, we have Tyler Williams, SDTC client for, I think, a year now, over a year. This was a 16-pound throw, 69.64, fall training best for Tyler. It's been a rough couple months. We're trying to figure out his technique, trying to figure out what training systems work for him. But I think we might be onto something. Like I said, fall training best, big deal. So let's take a look. Pretty solid posture. Lower body's looking stiff, looking reactive. Connection's looking pretty good. So let's break it down. Not going to try to complicate this too much for you, Tyler, because once again, I'm not trying to disrupt what you got going on right now. So I'm gonna tell you what I like, and then we'll go back through and maybe tell you what I don't like. So yeah, Compy's going slow today. Like you said, you're trying to shift more to your left in the entry, which is good. You can see your left side starting to line up. The left shoulder stays where it is. Hip shifts back a bit, but honestly, it looks pretty good. Let the ball pass good. You rise up just a bit. Right hip chasing around, stepping towards the sector. That's a really solid movement right there. Your right hip could be a little bit more underneath you, like this. Your shoulders could be a little bit back more over this left side, but the overall movement is good. And then as you can see, you catch, and then you settle a bit. Left side is holding pretty well. You can see that left foot going a little bit. The biggest thing, I think, for your throw as a whole, to really get that, that top-notch rhythm, really just have to let the ball pass more after this first turn, which is much easier said than done. Because, once again, it's mostly that posture on the first catch. If you don't have that posture set, then it's hard to be patient. But as you can see here, it's holding pretty well. Your right hip, right leg is really working up into the ball. You see that. Really solid stuff there. Once again, right hip kind of driving towards the ball. Good pulse. Coming around a little bit, you can see like you're going forwards, and then it's like right about here, you can see that right foot just start to kind of cross over. But posture is much better. So like this is kind of, if you could have this more sort of posture on the first turn, I think it would be a little bit better, a little bit more efficient, and you'd let the ball pass just a little bit more. Left heel comes down, right foot starts turning. It's the same thing, right hip working up into the ball pretty well. Could maybe get that right foot working a little bit sooner. As you can see, most of this early double support is all just that left side coming down and closing, whereas that right side doesn't really pick up until a couple frames in. That might help you feel that right hip work into the ball a little bit more, but pretty solid. Left side, like I said, still holding pretty well. Right hip going up into the ball, and the same thing, stepping a little bit forward. So you can start to see the high point, the energy of the ball starting to go down this left sector just a bit. Maybe because you are still kind of stepping around a little bit. But once again, posture is pretty solid over that left side. You could be a little bit back more over there, but that's just a byproduct of, once more of your energy going down that left sector. You can see your right foot collapse there. Not a big deal, but working on that right ankle stiffness could help your turns a little bit, because it is kind of like you catch, that's energy dissipating, and then I think that's why it takes long for that right foot to kind of get active, because there is just a little bit too much elasticity in that right ankle. And then same thing, left side holding pretty well, shifting back just a little bit, but right hip going up into the ball well. Really solid stuff right there. But because that left side's turning just a hair early, as you can see, it's kind of this frame a little bit, pulling back just a bit too early. Get a little wide with that right leg, and then once again you can see the high point of the ball kind of going up in that direction. And that brings you, I don't think, this might be your, I don't know what the term would be, your shortest catch, your latest catch. Posture is the best here, so lets you come through on the finish pretty well. But you can see the way you pull off that left foot. There's a lot of weight on this right side. Once again, that sign of not being patient enough early in the throw. So going back, like I said, Long off the right side, shifting to the left, holding that left side pretty well, right hip getting up into the ball well. Try to step forward a little bit more. Upper body's looking nice and long and relaxed. And then, like I said, just be more patient after this first turn. Let the ball get just one more frame over. Literally 1% more. Let the ball get 1% more ahead. Let it get a little bit more left. And then try to get that right hip underneath you on all the catches. Or at least a little bit more on this first turn. As you can see, I think this is why, like I said, you kind of start to get that energy going on this left sector because you are just a little bit heavy on this right side on the first catch. And from there, it's just kind of momentum, and it continues to kind of pull you over there. Despite how strong this right leg is looking and how much you're getting that hip up into the throw, you can still see that little bit of energy going, especially like in a frame like this. You can see that energy going back that way rather than going towards 180. So, yeah, let me know if you have any questions, man. If anybody out there would like a technical analysis of their own, go to SeanDonnelly.biz, go to the services page, $15, sign up. It's closing in on indoor season, so send those weight throw technical analysis videos in. Start making those gains, because before you know it, nationals, conference, whatever it is, whatever your big meet of the year is, it's going to be here before you know it. So you got to start making those gains now, cementing those technical changes. That way you can drop bombs when it matters. All right, thanks for watching. Sean Don. Peace now.